Hello friends, a very warm welcome to the Crochet Hook channel. See, today we are going to learn how to crochet this beautiful crochet hexagon motif. This motif is very simple and yet it looks so elegantly awesome. You can incorporate it into a variety of crochet projects. Here I have chosen two colors to crochet it, a different color for the center and a different shade for the rest of the motif. You can add different colors in different rounds and create the motif of your choice. It gets completed here in simply 7 rounds in a couple of minutes. You can incorporate it into a variety of crochet projects, be it table runners, bedspreads, lapkins, afghans, cardigans, tops and so on. So let's get ahead with this beautiful crochet motif. For the friends who are joining me here for the first time, please do consider subscribing to my channel. That means a lot. Having all that been said, let's get ahead with the pattern. So here I have chosen yarn of my choice. I have taken two colors here, a crochet hook of 3.0 millimeters, a needle with a big eye tissue in the loose ends, and a pair of scissors. So then work a slip knot like this and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now insert the hook into the very first chain, work a slip stitch to join. A magic ring is created here. Now we'll go for the round 1. So then chain 3. This chain 3 stands for a DC. Yarn over, insert the hook into the ring and work 1 DC. Counting first chain 3 also as a DC, we have 2 DCs worked. Yarn over, work 1 DC into the ring again. 3 DCs worked. Yarn over, work 1 more DC into the ring, and we're going to work a total of 24 DCs all the way around. So just keep counting and keep working DCs into the ring. 4, 5, 6, 7. Simply go all the way around till you have a total of 24 DCs. I have worked it all the way, reached the end. Now working my last DC here, this is the 24th DC, and then to join this round here, insert the hook in this top third chain, work a slip stitch to join this round here. This is how it looks. And I'm going to change the shade to off-white, so I'll just put a knot and cut the thread. And now at the top of any of the DCs, bring in another shade and chain 6. Then skip 1 DC below, yarn over into the next DC, work 1 DC. This is what we are creating. Chain 3 again, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, skip 1 DC below. Atop the next DC, work 1 DC. Chain 3 again, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, skip 1 DC below. In the next DC, work 1 DC. Chain 3, yarn over, skip the next DC below. Into the next DC, work 1 DC. Simple. This is what we are creating, and we have just to move like this in this round. 1 DC, chain 3, 1 DC, chain 3, and each time we'll skip 1 DC in the row below. So just keep moving like this. I'll see you at the end. Here I have reached the end, worked all the 12 DCs separated by chain 3 spaces. And here this is the last DC worked, and the last time working my chain 3 here, and then in this top third chain from the bottom, count 1, 2 and 3, and this third chain, work a slip stitch to join this round here. Round 2 gets completed here. For the round 3, insert the hook into this chain 3 space and work a slip stitch, and now chain 3. This chain 3 stands for DC, then yarn over, work 4 more DCs into this chain 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Counting first chain 3 also the DC, we have 5 DCs worked here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then chain 1. This is the pattern repeat. Again yarn over into the next chain 3 space here, work 5 DCs. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. After 5 DCs again, chain 1. Yarn over again into the next chain to space your work 5 DCs. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then chain 1 again. After 5 DCs, we always chain 1. So then we slip stitch and reach the center of the chain 3, worked 3 chains and created 4 DCs, then worked 1 chain, and in the next chain 3 again we created 5 DCs, then chain 1, in the next chain 3 create 5 DCs, then chain 1, and just keep repeating this pattern till you reach the end here. I'll see you there. So I worked this round all the way up and I've reached the end, worked my 5 DCs in the last chain through space, then worked the last chain 1, and then to join this round here inside the hook in this top third chain, work a slip stitch to join this round 3 here. In round 4, we will simply slip stitch 5 times across these DCs, and we want to reach this chain 1 space here. So then work a loose slip stitch into the next DC like this, then work 1 slip stitch into the next DC loosely like this. Again work a slip stitch into the next DC loosely, work 1 more slip stitch into the next DC loosely, and then into this chain 1 space reach and work 1 more slip stitch. We reach this chain 1 space here. Here we'll begin our next round. So then chain 1 into the same space, work 1 SC. Then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, skip the 5 DCs below, and again we have here 1 chain space, into this chain 1 space work 1 SC. Simple. Again create 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, skip the 5 DCs below, into the next chain 1 space below work 1 SC. Chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, skip the 5 DCs below, in this chain 1 space below just work 1 SC. Simple. Just keep repeating this pattern, SC, chain 5, SC, chain 5, SC all the way round, and I'll see you at the end here. So I've created it all the way round and reached the end, worked my last chain 5 also, and then to join this round skip the last 5 DC set, and then in this beginning SC just inside the hook work a slip stitch to join this round here. This is how it looks. We have here 1, 2, 3 and 4 rounds get completed. And nextly for the round 5, insert the hook into this chain 5 and work a slip stitch like this, then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Nextly we are going to work 2 DCs together, then yarn over, insert the hook around this chain 5, work 1 DC halfway, yarn over again, work another DC halfway like this, then yarn over, pull through all the loops. So we have chain 3 and 2 DCs worked halfway together. Chain 3, nextly yarn over again into the same chain 5 space. We are going to create 3 DCs together. So then work the first DC halfway, then yarn over, work the second DC halfway, and then yarn over, work the third DC halfway, then yarn over, pull through all the loops. We have created 3 DCs together. Chain 3 again. After this 3 DCs cluster, we create 3 chains. Into the next chain 5 again create a 3 DC cluster like this. And then chain 3 again, 1, 2 and 3. Again yarn over. Into the same chain 5, create 1 more 3 DC cluster like this. So in every chain 5, we create 2 3 DC clusters separated by 3 chains. And after every cluster, we create 3 chains. Simple. This is the pattern repeat that we have to keep creating over and over all the way round. So then, into the next chain 5 here, again, create these 2 clusters separated by 3 chains. Yarn over, into the next chain 5, work 3 DCs together like this. Then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over again, create 3 DC cluster in the same chain 5 space below. Simple. And then again we'll chain 3. Simple. So just keep creating this 2 3 DC clusters into every chain 5, and I'll see you here at the end. So here I have worked this all the way round, reached the end, created my last 2 clusters as well, and then to end this round here, work the last 3 chains to separate these 2 3 DC clusters, and then in the first cluster at the top of it, Inside the hook, work a slip stitch to join this round here. This is how it looks. 5 rounds get completed. For the 6th round, into the next chain 3 space, work a slip stitch, then chain 1, and here work one more SC like this. Then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into the next chain 3 space, here work 1 SC. This is what we have to create over and over. A very simple round. So then chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is the 6th round of this motif. Into the next chain 3 space again work 1 SC like this. Chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into the next chain 3 space ahead, just work 1 SC like this. Simple. Chain 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into the next chain 3 space work 1 SC. Chain 5 again. Into the next chain 3 space work 1 SC. Just keep repeating SC, chain 5, SC, chain 5, SC all the way around, working SCs into every chain 3 spaces below, separated by 5 chains, and just keep repeating the pattern over and over all the way around, and I'll see you here at the end. So here I have completed my round 6 and reached the end, and I have completed the second last chain 5 and the last SC as well, and we'll go for chain 5 one more time. So then work 5 more chains here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then insert the hook in this very first SC that we created and work 1 slip stitch like this to join this round 6 here like this. Simple. This is how it looks until now, and we'll go for just one more round, round 7. So then insert the hook into this next chain 5, work a slip stitch like this, work 1 more slip stitch here. So then we slip stitch twice to reach this chain 5, and then chain 1, work 1 SC here. Then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into the next chain 5, the center of it, work 1 SC. Again, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into the next chain 5 ahead, work 1 SC like this. So 2 times we created chain 5 SC, chain 5 SC like this. And then yarn over into the next chain 5 here, work 6 DCs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, work 6 more DCs into the same chain 5 space below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is what we have created. After the 2 chain 5 spaces, we created this corner. The first corner of the hexagon is created. Then into the next chain 5 at the center of it, work 1 SC. Simple. And this is the pattern we'll repeat over and over. So then twice we'll go for chain 5. So then chain 5 into the next chain 5, work 1 SC. Once done, chain 5 again. And into the next chain 5 space below, work 1 SC. So 2 times we created these chain 5 spaces, and again we'll create the corner here, the second corner. So then yarn over into the next chain 5, work 6 DCs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over. Create 6 more DCs into the same chain 5 space below. Here only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Simple. This is the second corner of the hexagon being created. Just like that. And then into the next chain 5, work 1 SC. Simple. Again we'll work twice the chain 5 spaces, and then we'll work the corner. So then chain 5, into the next chain 5, work 1 SC, again chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, into the next chain 5, work 1 SC, and now is the turn to create a corner after working 2 times these chain 5 spaces. Into the next chain 5 space, work 6 DCs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, chain 3 then, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, create 6 more DCs into the same chain 5 space below, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, one more, 6. Then here this is the third corner created. Into the next chain 5 space, work 1 SC. Simple. So here we have created 1, 2 and 3 corners of the hexagon, 3 more to go. Just keep repeating this pattern, create 2 times these chain 5 spaces and then create 1 corner like this. Again go for working chain 5 spaces twice and then work a corner. Just keep repeating this pattern 3 more times and I'll see you at the end. So here I have worked it all the way round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 corners of the hexagon are properly being created, and nextly after these 6 DCs into this is the beginning SC where we have reached. Just insert the hook and work 1 slip stitch to join this round here. 7 rounds of the motif get completed here. Put a knot, cut the thread, secure it well, and sew in the loose ends wherever neatly. So a beautiful hexagon crochet motif is ready. You can also use it standalone as a table mat. It will also look good that way, and you can add colors of your choice in different rounds and create a more beautiful, more vibrant motif with the same pattern. Have fun learning, have fun crocheting. See you next time.